Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the issue of gender parity rule has been a big problem in this country. Trying to balance the National Assembly, it is a trouble, even the Senate. We are well aware that it reached a point at one time when CJ Maraga was in the office. He wrote to the president advising him to dissolve the parliament because it had failed to do with the issue of gender parity rule. With that move, of course, we understand the politics played, but above all, it is still a question of discussion. The only person who came close to this was none other than Raila Amolo Odinga when he supported a good number of women. You look at Raila Odinga, he had a woman running mate in the name of Mother Karua. So in that one, you saw a team that would embrace women leadership. But for Ruto, it was different. And we understand how things went on. Now with this move, today Ruto attended the Women Governors Caucus G7 strategy summit that was held in Nairobi. So he was addressing the women governors and those who are in a position of leadership as women. Ruto has surprised many with the suggestion that is bringing out as far as the issue of gender parity in UDA party is concerned. And what is this position? It's very clear that going forward, he's suggesting that UDA party, when they field someone as a governor candidate, then the running mate should be a woman. When you are a man, running mate, woman. When you are a woman as a governor candidate, then the running mate should be a man. That's how they want to acquire this. When it comes to the issue of National Assembly, it is still challenging because we're there now. How do you force this one? So many things will come to play. But we understand we have 290 seats to be contested. But now the shock is here. He used 5 minutes to explain on how UDA party going forward is going to field a running mate on a presidential ticket, a woman. Look at that. That's how I want to deal with this. So he's trying to embrace what Raila Odinga was already doing. And is now calling on the UDA chairperson, Cecilia Mbarila, to mark the new changes for implementation in the future. That means in the next election, 2027, UDA party is going to field a woman running mate to William Samuel Ruto. That is now his way forward as far as dealing with the issue of balancing gender is concerned. I want to listen to William Ruto, and then from here we're going to continue this discussion to understand what this one means for Gachagwa and our future politics going forward.
Let me say this. When I did a memorandum to Parliament, I did not do it for political correctness. It is because I had made a commitment to the women in Kenya Kwanza that we would finally do something about this 2/3 gender rule. And it has been a back and forth for now over 10 years. I want to commit to the women of Kenya that this time round, we will make sure that the 2/3 gender rule is attained. And the exercise that is going on in Parliament, the NADCO report, now includes what Aisha Jumwa and her team have been doing. And the commitment I made is that for the 290 seats, at the very minimum, we must have at least 1/3 being women. Now, I know there is a lot of calculus and mathematics and interpretations and what, but in the bill that is going to go to Parliament, we will make sure that at least more women, and hopefully we can do this by next year, more women get to leadership in parliament. And my instructions are very clear to Kimani Ichung'wah, who is the leader of majority in the National Assembly, and the PG of our Kenya Kwanza team, that will be the official position of the party. And we have talked to many leaders, especially men. And I can tell you, ladies, for the first time, I see that men are committed to making sure that this time round, we succeed in actualizing the 2/3 gender rule in the frame that we have set. And I want to ask women leaders, I know you may want higher numbers, but we can do it, you know, we can do it progressively. Let us get what we think is attainable now. You guys know what you need to do. We can then take it to the next level, and then take it to the next level, and finally get it to 50-50. Let me also say the following. Cecily Mbarire is the chair of UDA, not by default. It is deliberate and it is intentional. And one of the assignments she has is that we must, as a party, lead from the front, and we must make it in the rules, Madam Cecily Mbarire, that when Rigiji and myself tukifika hapo mbele na tumepangana, tumekubaliana vile itaenda, we must also agree that going forward, if a man is a candidate for president in our party, the woman must be the runner. And if a woman is the candidate, then a man can be a running mate. Okay? And we must also cascade it down to the governors. So, and we must be intentional and deliberate about it, otherwise it will never happen. And I know fellow party leaders in other parties will agree with us, because we all agree, because I'm sure the party leader in Wiper supported Wavinya, the party leader in ODM supported Gladys, and all the other party leaders supported their women candidates. So we will do this.
Now we are continuing this final discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, Samasa, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, look at this. I think Ruto used the right platform with the right message to Gachagwa. This message is directed to Gachagwa, no one else. But we know he was addressing women. What I believe, and the majority of Kenyans, is a mistake to trust William Ruto. But he has a message here. This message, it might mean that Ruto is not willing to to have Gachagwa as his running mate. And this is the beginning. He is laying a foundation to reject Gachagwa as his running mate. Because you're talking about negotiate. I mean, what do you negotiate with Gachagwa in terms of fielding the running mate? Because this is the second most high position in this government. You are just next to power. Because in the pecking after president, we have the deputy president. That means if the president is sick, not sound mind, if he's dead, God forbid, then the deputy picks over as the president, and he will go in the history as a man who served as the president. So which other position can you convince Gachagwa to take now that he's not a running mate, that you think that it is equal to what he has as of now? Nothing. So I am sure Gachagwa is in panic. The message is clear. In as much we have politics here, but above all, someone is being silently betrayed. We have heard the noise from some fellas from Mount Kenya talking about Gachagwa's respect and the position, in Kenya. Then the future politics after William Ruto, especially the Nyeri governor, who has been pushing for Gachagwa. Wakienda Rift wale wanaambia watu after Ruto, Gachagwa pia anakuja. Now they are silencing Gachagwa. And this is just but the beginning. Because now people are asking now, so who is going to be William Ruto's running mate? If he has to choose from Mount Kenya, then people like Anwai Guru comes on the list. And above all, there can be a possibility, if indeed Raila Odinga will succeed to become the chair of the AU Commission, that ODM as a party can easily work with UDA. In politics, everything is possible, as long as you have common interest. With this move, we are seeing people mentioning the name of Gladys Wanga, the current governor of Homa Bay. So look at that. So there is a replacement of Gachagwa, if Ruto mean what he's saying, by two individuals. And Gladys Wanga comes in and Anwai Guru comes in. Gachagwa is being sent home. But above all, Ruto can just be playing his politics so that anajaribu kuprune Gachagwa hizo mabranches amrudishe chini to humble him. Then it can be easy to replace Gachagwa with any other person, including anyone from in fact, maybe the focus might not be in Mount Kenya, maybe in Western Mudavadi here, or Nyanza, someone that might be suggested there, kama atakuweko, but not necessarily Gachagwa. So this is a move to dump Gachagwa, and it might not have a reverse gear. Because the question here is that, what next for Gachagwa? Because as Ruto talk about women leadership and sponsoring a woman as a running mate, the discussion is not about which woman. It's all about what next for Gachagwa. Where is he heading to? That is the discussion. So definitely, beyond any reasonable doubt, it is clear that Ruto is telling Gachagwa, you are going to serve this term, but please, man, think of something else, not my running mate. Because then which position do you take? Wewe uliwahi kuwa vice president, alafu utakuwa minister, ama utakuwa nini? So we are seeing Gachagwa slowly being sent into a political oblivion. And by the time he will wake up, it will be too late. And this explains the reason why, when you go to a coalition and you are eyeing a bigger position, go with your own political party. If Gachagwa had a political party, then he will be negotiating based on his political party and the performance. Now he don't have a political party. He depends on William Ruto, the owner of UDA. Sababu hii chama ya UDA ni ya Kalenjin. That's the truth. So Ruto knew what he was doing. It is very easy to deal with him because he's in your party. By the time he will get out of UDA, when he wake up from slumber, it will be too late for him. So the message is clear and the writing is on the wall in capital letters. I don't want you. I don't know if let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.